Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends 2018 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Red Skull. So this is really cool packaging. It's for the kind of preview of the Marvel Studios first 10-year line. So it just has the Captain America First Avenger logo here, Marvel Legends, Marvel Studios, got the cap shield, along with just Red Skull and an electronic Tesseract. I did open it to put the batteries in the Tesseract so we have it working. But it's kind of interesting, it's down here, the bottom of the box, got these little taped pieces, but so you just kind of pull this little sleeve down. After you undo the tape, and it just kind of comes right off. On the side here, it just shows a movie poster, a cap. On this side, it just says Legend Series number 0 out of the series, just like how each box is numbered, and it kind of gives you a little brief bio on Red Skull if my camera would focus. So you guys can read that there. So that's kind of cool. It has a nice little number 0 there to kind of make it a little special. On the box is really cool. Whoops, I just bumped the camera. Sorry about that, guys. I'm doing it again. So the box is really cool. It's like a little Tesseract, containment. It says handle with care. It's got the nice Hydra logo with this cracked looking like glass right here with all the glowing blue. It's really cool. The top here has the same. On the side here, it has a picture of the cube, kind of with some little dials. Back here, it's got a nice Hydra logo, a little number there. And on the side, it's got a little number keypad with a little, kind of like pulsating things. And it's kind of Velcroed, it just kind of opens. It's really nice. Inside, it just has the figure strap down here, has the Tesseract cube. On the inside here, has more information, more on the Hydra. So it says property of Hydra. It shows the Hydra tank, along with like a little tree here, has the Hydra soldier, and it goes into the Tesseract detail, and it's got Red Skull's little ID card there. Coming along here on this side, it's got a picture of Red Skull with the Hydra logo, Star Spangled Puppet, and it shows a little, profile of Captain America. This is U.S. Special Forces. Has some cool capped poster here, some like Stars and Stripes, and so it just kind of goes on, kind of like more of a propaganda poster during World War II. Looks really cool, very cool. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you the inside of the box. So it's got the Hydra logo up here also, but I'll get this guy out. But first, we'll go ahead and check out the Tesseract cube, and then we'll go into Red Skull. I figured I'll just show you how I did it. So when I first opened this, I just pulled this flap up, and you get the cube out here. And inside here, there's actually like a plastic pin. You have to pull that open. And you slide the cube out. Originally, the cube is wrapped in tissue paper. And then I'll go ahead and get this box out of the way, and then I'll show you guys. All right, guys. So then once you have the cube out, it actually comes in 2 pieces. So you kind of have to pry it here, and it kind of cracks at an angle. Not cracks, but comes apart. And so if you look here, it's got these little pegs that stick up, and then inside here it's kind of hard, but there's like little slots for it to just basically rest together. So it kind of comes apart fairly simple. It doesn't really snap into place or anything. It definitely holds together decent though. And the cube here, you just unscrew this one screw. It takes 3 or 2, no, just 3. 3 AAA batteries, and then once that's in there, there's a button right, it's kind of hidden noise for me, but it's right here at the top. You just kind of press it, and then it gets it to light up. You set it back in there, close it up, so you can kind of see it does definitely glows. It's really cool, looks really good. It's a nice solid plastic, and it does enclose really well. I like all the cracking looking inside, so it really gives that Tesseract cube that real cool glimmer. Here, I'll turn off my lights so you guys can see what I mean, so you can kind of get an idea here. So it looks really cool. It's definitely nice, and it is set on like a timer. So once the timer starts, you don't have to worry about the battery burning out or anything, or the battery is dying. It will start to like pulsate, like kind of, and then it will just slowly turn off. I'm not sure. I haven't timed it to see how long the timer lasts for the light to stay on, but it's really cool. I just really like how this looks. I like all the cracking kind of glass look. I think that looks really nice. And it does give you that little tab, so you can kind of see this main crack right here. It's got a little blip, like a little lip in here, and that's what you can kind of use to pry it apart. But otherwise, it's a nice, you know, sturdy plastic. It's thick. It's just a really nice cube. This is my first kind of like Marvel Legends prop that I've purchased. See how it's starting to do it. So I don't know if you guys can tell how it kind of glows and dims, and then glows and dims. So it's already starting to run out of time. So I'm not sure how long that's been. But overall, I mean, it's a really nice looking prop. You know, I'm not sure where I'll be end up putting it. Just because my whole display is figures, so I don't really know where this will fit in. I will probably end up, you know, keeping it somewhere else, either in the box or who knows. My daughter really likes it, so she maybe ends up just kind of keeping it in her own little Tesseract in her room. But yeah, I mean, overall, very cool. I'm sure they will be reproducing this on another, you know, since they've already made it, I'm sure it'll be re-released again on its own. But I'm trying to see if it will kind of go out soon here. But it should just be, I don't know if you guys can tell in the light, but see how it gets bright and goes dim. But yep, so it will time out, but we'll go ahead and turn the lights back on here. And we'll get into, we'll go ahead and get into Red Skull. All right, guys, so here is Red Skull out of the package. He does come with another Cosmic Cube that we have seen with, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy box set, comic box set from Entertainment Earth, and the same one that we've seen with the Red Skull we got back with the Mandroid Wave. So we do get another Cosmic Cube. Very cool. And this is actually a really nice figure. I definitely like it more than the you know, retail release that we're getting, or that we got. It's got a really nice head sculpt. So let me zoom this camera in so you guys can check it out. It's very movie accurate to me. I really like it. I like the black wash over the whole sides of the skull. I think that looks really cool. It's got those kind of creepier eyes. It's kind of more of a grim looking face, but it's really nice. It's just got a nice black wash. His neck is definitely a lighter red than his head. I don't know if it's because of the black wash, but his head just looks more of a deeper red than his neckline. Very cool looking movie Red Skull. Suit's very, you know, World War II looking trench coat. It looks really cool. You can see all the stitching along here and on the straps. Got nice silver buckles or pins right here and a buckle right there. I like the red outlining on his collar there, and then also that little silver pin looks really cool. It's got a nice painted and resin sculpted Hydra logo right there. It looks really good, and it's got nice sculpted lines along here on the coat. He's just got a straight up fist, which is cool. Like he's just angry, or if you're gonna get him punching, looks really good. And he's got more of the grasping, you know, black gloves. They're kind of more glossy compared to the coat here, which is nice, but it's got the grasping hand to hold the Tesseract. And coming down the front of his coat here, you can see his belt buckle. It's got more of a shinier black paint on the belt to kind of differ it from the coat. And he's got a nice silver belt buckle with a really nice sculpted Hydra logo. Looks really good. It's got nice silver pins on the coat here. You can see more of that stitching, looks really good. It's got some nice red paint lining work on the trench coat there. Coming along the back, it's just more of that nice stitching. You can see more of that glossy black on the belt. Looks really good. And then just kind of spread it out, and you can kind of see the more, you know, military, you know, German looking World War II pants there tucked into the boots. Got the nice black style old military boots, and got some more of that black kind of line work here, but it looks really good. And it is definitely more of a you know, pliable, rubbery feeling plastic. And we'll go ahead and show you guys the Tesseract in his hand. So it just kind of rests in there, but I think it rests in there really nicely. Looks really good. But you can definitely kind of, you know, get him grasping it however you would like, and he seems to hold it. It's not going to grip it, obviously. It will fall over if he falls over. But we'll go ahead and go over the articulation here. So his head looks left and right, up. You can see it's definitely a lighter red on his neck. Down. He's got ball joints in the shoulders. They move out, forward, and back. And his coat upper portion here is more of a harder plastic, but I like how it blends in. It's got a upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Mine's a little loose here. It's got wrist rotation, and it doesn't look like, wow, that's weird. I can't tell if there's a hinge. You'd think I believe there is. Mine's just kind of locked in place. But it is weird how that's kind of a bummer. That's pretty loose. You see that? It's like the pin didn't get pushed all, ooh. Yeah, look at that. I definitely have kind of a defected left arm here. I'm going to try to let you guys see this. But it almost looks like the pin didn't go all the way through. So you can kind of see the pin sticking out more on this side. But it looks like it's just, you can see it's just a hole where this one actually has the pin pushed through. So that's kind of a bummer. I'll have to be careful with that. Yeah, that's too bad. It's something you can't really do anything about, especially if you can see the difference on this one. You can actually see the pin. So maybe I'll see if I can warm that up and see if I can push that pin all the way through. But it does have a swivel at the upper body here, so you can swivel it and kind of rock it back and forth. It also has a waist swivel, and then it's got the these are definitely hindered, but you can't do the splits about that much. And you can obviously kick forward about that much, but the coat does get in the way. It's got double jointed knees, upper thigh swivel, no boot rotation or anything like that. It's got ankles move down, they move up. He does have a nice ankle rocker and pegals bottom of his feet. All right, so I'll show you guys how tall Red Skull is. That really bugs me though. That's a shame. All right, guys, so Red Skull stands right around 6 inches tall. And then here he is next to the retail release. So you can just kind of get a comparison here. This guy's ankles are really stiff. Really stiff. But just so you can see the differences between the two. Just over, I really like this black look. This one's kind of more of the, soldier style outfit, but you still got the Hydra logo on the side here. But it is definitely different. The heads are the same head sculpt, different hands, completely different hands. Since this one's got a fist and a grasping hand, this one's got 2 trigger fingers and kind of a grasping hand. Not really, more of a. It looks like, it feels like it's holding onto a part of the gun, like a barrel. But just to give you a comparison there. And then here he is next to the World War II cap from the Android Wave. So you can get them next to each other, which is cool. They look good together. That looks really cool. And just another just regular movie cap. Not really one that was in the movie, but just to kind of get them next to each other. But I really think the World War II one looks really cool. So, but overall, I think it's a good figure. Besides my defect, it's kind of a shame to get a defect on a Comic-Con exclusive. I think that's a bummer, because you can't really just go out and get another one. So it's kind of, I don't know, especially for paying $65 for this and the cube, to have a defect is kind of it's a shame. But overall, I like the look of this figure. I think it looks really cool. Hopefully they'll be selling their stuff on their HasbroToyShop.com. I'm not sure when the Comic-Con exclusives will go on sale, but it's definitely worth checking out if you're looking into getting this guy at the same cost as Comic-Con. Definitely worth checking out. But overall, I think it's a cool figure. I'm glad I get to add him to my movie figures. But otherwise, that's probably my biggest complaint, is that defect right there. Otherwise, I don't really have too many other gripes about this figure. I think it's nice, and I like the Tesseract. All right, guys. Hope you guys liked my review. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you want to see him next to other figures, please let me know, and I will. But otherwise, talk to you guys later. Take care.